Hello there, beautiful family of light. Billy here. Thank you so much for joining me on another adventure as we practice going from 3D to 5D. Action steps going forward. And today we are on action step number 13, almost at the end. 14 is our last one. And 13 is being creative. Yes, that is an action step, isn't it? Right? So being creative, such as working on a project or hobby, can really help get the forward momentum going. Right? When we're feeling chaotic energy, sometimes we tend to freeze or we spend too much time in that waiting position, if you know what I mean. And so if you want forward action, be creative, right? So we are just creator beings. It's who we are, meaning we create with our energy, our thoughts, and our feelings, right? That's all energy, particles of energy that go out and look and find like particles of energy, right? To create. So when the old ways no longer work or produce results that are no longer acceptable, you can change the negative flow by being creative, right? You're manifesting all the time anyway. So flip it if you're going through something negative or negative thoughts keep, appearing, or you're trying to avoid being sucked into some kind of drama, right? Which we have all around us. So, no, bring yourself back into center and think about being creative. So, when you are being creative, your focus is in the present moment, right? All of your energy is in the here and now. You are not in a low vibration such as fear or guilt. You are in joy. Breathing fully, right? When you're happy, you breathe fully and deeply, right? So your life force energy is flowing more fully. There's more you in your physical vessel, right? So you can be more creative. And this energy, this overrides the negative feeling. Love is way more powerful. The true you, the energy that you are. So when you are feeling stuck or even in a mental fog, stop what you're doing. Probably ruminating about all the reasons why something isn't working, right? How many times does our head, sometimes I wonder, is that really me even? Or is that just a program playing? Do I just keep tapping into, I don't know, right? So it takes that effort to switch it up, right? So know you can override it. When you feel stuck, right, or something keeps repeating, so instead shift the energy flow by letting your creative juices flow, right? You are now taking your power back. You are saying where you want the energy to go. You are creating. You just changed the flow. You just changed the tide, all of it. Because you intended, you took an action step, right? So when you create, whether it's art, music, gardening, anything really, whatever your hobby, whatever makes you feel good, whatever you're passionate about, you are expressing the real you. You're in your flow. That's what it feels like. When we say, I am my I am present, who am I really? That's a deep question, but in those moments of creativity, you're you. You're the closest to you, right? And you let go. You're in that moment. We always talk about let it go, let it go. But you know what? When you're creative, you let go. You have let it go, right? Your heart is open, and light and love are then allowed to flow from you and to you into creative expression. You're in a whole nother track now, whole nother trajectory. You have now stopped the negative flow and you have created an opening and moved the particles of energy on a different track, a different lane, right? And it's all because of your desire to change, and then the power of your intention, and then actually taking an action step, joining in the flow, working together with the universe, not just thinking about it. Right? So in your heart, you allow the love and light to flow in and out easily and express, into a creative expression. That's really why you came here on the planet. But in that moment, you naturally begin to expand in consciousness, in awareness, right? Just like the artists do, right? When they channel the work, they're in that creative flow, they're open, they're breathing more fully. Unless they're expressing something dark, then their energy and their attention is in a low vibration to channel that, to get it out of their system or whatever their reason for doing it is. But for the most part, hobbies, that's more therapeutic. But they're therapy too, because you're shifting up your own energy. You're sending it in the flow that you want, right? And your passion is why you're here. Those are the seeds of energy, it's like the structure, it's your DNA, it's what you came here with, right? And to create. So anyway, I'm going off on a tangent, but let's see. But anyway, it's a natural thing that happens. You naturally expand in consciousness. That's why you daydream and you expand and open up to messages coming in. That's when artists create the best music or painting. It's from a higher plane. It's an accessing that they achieve through the letting go and the expanding of their consciousness and awareness. But I'm not an artist, you say. That's okay. It's not about making art to sell. It is about flowing, expressing, letting your passion come forward. So don't worry, your intuition will guide you along the way. Everyone has intuition. Everyone has a gut feeling, right? Intuition. Your intuition is your ability to know, recognize, and sense all that you need to live a healthy, happy, and balanced life. So true. I'm going to read that again. Your intuition is your ability to know, recognize, and sense all that you need to live a healthy, happy, and balanced life. Your intuition will help you discover which creative project will bring you joy. Ask. Just ask. Automatically, your brain is wired to answer, to look for an answer. So just ask, put it out there. It is most likely an idea that keeps repeating in your mind. And yet, it is your inner guidance all along nudging you to your greatness, right? Listen to your inner guidance system. So artists have long used creativity to channel amazing pieces, connecting on a spiritual level with their guides and higher self. Let your creativity flow and have fun welcoming new ideas, new ways of looking at things. Just lean into it. Discover how amazing and multifaceted you really are. Get creative. And then just feel the mantra. Creative energy flows through me into lavish expression. Breathe that in for a moment. Creative energy flows through me into lavish expression. This is why you're here. So take an action step today and be creative. See you soon.